In a small, unassuming town nestled between dark woods, there lies a legend that sends shivers down the spines of the townsfolk. At the very edge of the forest, hidden under a canopy of twisted branches and thick fog, stands an old abandoned house. It's a place avoided by the wise and whispered about by the curious. Decades ago, a woman, known only as Eliza, vanished without a trace. She was last seen entering that very house, her face pale and her eyes wide with a terror no one could understand. The townspeople searched high and low, but Eliza was never found. Only her haunting whispers lingered in the cold night air. Some say if you stand outside the house on a quiet night, you can hear her calling for help. Others believe they've seen a ghostly figure in the windows, her sorrowful eyes staring into the void. The house has become a monument to her mystery, a beacon for those who dare to uncover its secrets. One stormy night, a group of daring teenagers ventured into the house, armed with nothing but flashlights and a thirst for adventure. As they crossed the threshold, the air grew colder, and an unsettling silence fell upon them. Each step they took seemed to echo through the empty halls, as if the house itself was alive, watching their every move. They found an old diary, covered in dust and cobwebs, its pages filled with frantic, almost illegible writing. It spoke of Eliza's final days, her growing paranoia, and a dark presence she felt lurking in the shadows. The final entry was a chilling plea for help, cut off mid-sentence. Suddenly the air grew thick, and a soft, barely audible whisper filled the room. The teenagers froze, their flashlights flickering, and then they saw her. A translucent figure at the end of the hall, her eyes filled with sorrow and despair. She reached out, and before they could react, she vanished, leaving only the echoes of her whispers. They fled the house, never to return, but they carried with them the memory of that night, and the chilling realization that Eliza's spirit is forever bound to that house. Her whispers, a constant reminder of the mystery that remains unsolved. So if you ever find yourself in that small town, heed the warnings of the locals. Listen to the whispers carried by the wind, and remember the story of Eliza, the vanished woman whose sorrowful spirit still haunts the old abandoned house at the edge of the forest. And perhaps you'll think twice before you venture too close.